So for many customers today, the in-store experience is not enjoyable. Whether it's frustration at not being able to readily access common merchandise or anxiety from being subjected to multiple layers of security or feeling like you're being watched. Wondering if today is the day you're going to have that unlucky encounter with a violent shoplifter. Going into the store has become a necessary abrasive chore. And how do we get here? Due to the scourge of external theft, various tactics have been employed to combat the issue, but these reactive measures have left customers feeling alienated, inconvenienced, unvalued. Quite frankly, they just don't want to come into the store. And it's evident that the typical way of thinking about loss prevention is having adverse effects. And in fact, there's some stores that feel more like a jail than a welcoming retail environment. Shoppers just frankly don't want to come out and shop anymore. So we'd like to propose that you rethink the customer experience. Rather than dealing with external shrink by playing this unending game of whack-a-mole, let's lead with a customer-first solution. Let's make the experience softer, less abrasive. Let's engage customers, not alienate them. Let's bring down the temperature and ease the frustrations that customers have been feeling for so many years. At the end of the day, we want shoppers to feel like guests, not suspects. My name is Jason Terry. With me today are Eric Fuscher, Jonathan Pacheco, Toby Sariki, and Lauren Cross. And we chose the team name The Future Is Now because we're going to talk to you about utilizing technology that's readily available today to address the issue of external shrink and to re-engage customers while redefining the shopping experience. We're going to talk about a mix of physical and digital assets to protect high shrink items and integrate within existing store footprints seamlessly. All these cost-effective solutions can unlock multiple new marketing opportunities for both retail and CPG partners while creating a welcoming in-store experience. So as you listen to the rest of this presentation, I want you to imagine not having to lock up merchandise any longer. Imagine not needing to look at every shopper as a potential thief. Imagine combating external shrink, not with locks and barriers, but with trust and open arms. To provide a little more context, let's take a look at a video of what's happening in stores today across the country.
It's eye-popping video. A team of brazen shoplifters furiously tossing all these stolen items into getaway cars. It's like an episode of the TV show Supermarket Sweep, but this is no fun-filled game show. Bystanders can't believe what they're seeing. They stand there watching helplessly. You can hear one supermarket employee being told not to intervene.
Tom, don't! You're gonna get fired.
Unfortunately, this has become our new reality. When you watch this video, how did it make you feel? Angry? Frustrated? Or did it make you feel fearful or hopeless? The truth is, our associates and our customers feel these same feelings as they're in our stores. External theft is a costly problem. It costs our industry $6 billion a year. To break that down, it's $11,480 per minute. And now represents 36% of our total loss and shrink. Used to be 22% a long time ago. Over the last 5 years, it's increased 75%. And the average shoplifter is arrested once out of every 100 incidences. Now, as workplace violence increases, there's a direct correlation with external theft. And this impacts our most precious resource, our associates. In a recent study, 80% of respondents stated that shoplifters are more aggressive and violent than just 1 year ago. 50% have seen an increase of violence that involve a weapon. And it's no wonder that 40% of our associates do not want to report to work. Now, if we choose to stay the course, it'll just continue this trend where we don't want it to be. In fact, projections are estimated to be $143 billion a year by the year 2025. Thankfully, there's hope. Our team will share 3 unique tools along with some digital enhancements that will help create a better environment in our stores and hopefully have the potential to change the trajectory of this trend.
Allow me to introduce you to Aisle Smart Technology. Aisle Smart Technology is a brand that we created in order to represent our 3 shrink strategies. 1, a digital kiosk, 2, a digital vending machine, and 3, digital screens. Now, it's important to remember that these 3 strategies are designed to maintain the traditional grocery shopping experience while removing high theft items from our store. The first I'm going to talk to you about is our digital kiosk. So these are strategically placed in the front of the store. And these are designed for the customers who are really looking for specific items and a blend of a both digital and physical shopping experience. They connect directly with our app and they allow you to populate shopping lists and engage directly with this platform instead of going to registers or going to these locked cages. So what does this process look like? The guest comes up to the kiosk, they select the items that they're looking for, they process payment, they can even populate that digital shopping list, and then they go to the checkout and retrieve the items. So who's this ideal for? Well, this is really ideal for our technologically sophisticated customers who are looking for those specific items, but they also like to come into the store and impulse shop. Our second, and this is our most innovative component of this platform, are digital screens. These screens are unique because they're designed to be fully immersed in your current shelf sets and schematics. And these are really ideal for those traditional customers who are looking for a more soft experience than the cages that we have in the store. What does this process look like? Well, when the guests are on their traditional shopping experience, they find these digital screens in the aisles. They select the products that they're looking for, they engage with the CPG content, they process payment, but here's what's unique. They continue their customer shopping journey. They go to our produce department and they grab some grapes. They go to our meat department, they grab some steaks. And when they're done, they go to the checkout and they process their transaction. And those items are waiting for them at that pickup. And this is really unique because it's for traditional customers who are looking for that frictionless transaction and non-barrier solution. Our third strategy is our digital vending machines. Now, these are positioned directly in the front of our store, and they're really designed for those customers looking for single unit transactions, specifically in our health and beauty care lines. And what does this process look like? It's quick, it's fast, efficient. Our customers come in, they select their items, they process their payment, and the product is immediately dispensed. From our research, we found that 70% of customers within this category, if they have to wait longer than a minute, they won't even buy the products altogether. So this is really designed for that customer who's looking for that quick, efficient, on-the-go transaction that's not burdened by locked cages, not burdened by pressing that call button, not burdened by waiting for that one thing of gel or that one thing of makeup to get them on their journey. So now that I've spoken about these 3 physical solutions, I'm going to hand it over so we can talk about our digital strategy.
80% of consumers in your stores are already on their phones. They're on Instagram, they're on Amazon, they're on TikTok, Regardless, they are starting their shopping experience online. So then how do we control the narrative? With Aisle Smart technology, we can control the narrative by bringing our existing tools into this reimagined experience to create synergy in the aisle and on the app. We can do this in a couple of ways: through CPG and retailer collaboration, by using AI to create a personalized experience, and by improving targeted marketing. So let's start with what's in it for CPGs and retailers. External shrink is not a one-sided problem. We all suffer when there's no product on the shelf, when our customers feel off-put, and when our stores just don't feel safe. Collaboration is going to be crucial when implementing Aisle Smart technologies, whether that's in-store execution for a frictionless experience or education, educating ourselves, our associates, and our customers. Ultimately, collaboration drives growth. That means better visibility for brands and CPGs, and for retailers, being able to influence consumer decision-making. Next, I'll talk AI personalization. AI is top of mind for a lot of us lately, but here are some practical use cases with Aisle Smart technology that we can improve and enhance the customer experience in the aisle, at the door, and on the app. In the aisle, we can use existing AI-powered camera technology to watch and learn how our consumers interact with those screens. We can then take the data from there to create product recommendations. We have AI-powered door greeters that could greet your consumers as they walk through your front doors. So imagine, your consumer walks through the front doors and is greeted. "Hello, Toby. Welcome to said retailer. Here are our list of product recommendations for you today." And all of this can be tied together using AI chatbots that can help the consumer understand the new process within the stores and on our apps. It can also be used as a follow-up mechanism to get consumer feedback even long after they've left our stores. Next, we'll talk marketing. With Aisle Smart technology, we all win with marketing. And that's through content, promotion, and education. With content, we can reimagine the way we think of ad space by using these three vehicles as new agile marketing vehicles to send content straight down to our consumers. Through promotions, we can incentivize the consumers to interact with these screens. We can then take the data gathered from their interactions to improve target marketing. And we can also support ongoing in-store collaborative events. Imagine going big with your collaborative events on these screens. And last, but certainly not least, is education. We have to educate the consumers every step of the way, whether that's through product information or alternatives, or education, creating an education series within our apps. So that way they're able to understand what the changes they're experiencing within the stores and on our apps. We've brought to you a few pieces of our solution today, but let's paint one final picture for you so you can imagine how this can look in your stores.
Reimagining our grocery stores today may seem like a distant and far out vision, but the solutions that we've discussed today are all ready to go now. Pictured is a rendering of what Aisle Smart technology looks like in stores today. As you can see from the rendering, there's not much difference from what we physically see today. But what Aisle Smart technology does is it improves the atmosphere of the store. It creates a seamless and engaging customer experience and invites our customers back in. It gets them to return, and it brings customer loyalty. In the picture, you can see that there's all three physical solutions that we talked about. The in-aisle screens, the kiosks, and the vending machines are all present with little to no change done to the store. What really then makes these components come alive is the digital enhancements. Not only does this improve the customer experience, it also makes the stores safer and reduces external shrink. It also attracts a new customer, a digitally engaged customer who's enticed by the technology and wants to return and shop the new concept of the store. All of the physical components that we've talked about today and the renderings that you saw were done by a company called Envision Solutions. These can all be put in place in stores right now. They can even be attached to current fixtures and locking cases for immediate installation. Another benefit to these physical components is that they are flexible. They can be tailored to your specific store or company's needs. But these components are only a component without the digital technology. AI-generated digital technology is what makes these come to life. It's what creates that seamless customer experience, and it allows our customers to get the products that they want right away. Long gone are the days when a customer has to stand in front of a locking case waiting for an associate to come and open it. Long gone are the days when a customer leaves the store frustrated because they can't get the item that they want and they have to go somewhere else. By getting these solutions in our stores, we are enhancing the experience. But it's not just retailers that are being affected, it's CPG partners as well. CPG companies are losing product representation, they're losing brand loyalty, and they're losing sales. The key to driving this growth is really collaboration between CPG partners and retailers. Aisle Smart Technology is an investment in the future of the food industry. For a $250,000 capital investment, we have found that gross margins will increase, profits will increase, and there will be a reduction in labor. Our model also shows that there'll be $77,000 in free cash flow per year. We used a 15% hurdle rate for the model, and the project pays for itself in 4 years. There's also a positive 31% internal rate of return. Those are some great numbers for Aisle Smart Technology. The time is now for everyone here to unlock the opportunity for Aisle Smart Technology. The longer that we wait on this, the worse that the situation will be. We're putting our customer and associates' safety at risk, and we're losing customer loyalty. At the start of this presentation, we shared with everyone how many dollars in external shrink as an industry we lose per minute. From the duration of this presentation, we have lost $229,600. I want to take a second and pause so that everyone here can think what we could do with that money instead. I hope that the first thing that came to mind was get Aisle Smart Technology in grocery stores. Our customers deserve better. Our associates deserve better. It's time that as retailers and CPG partners in the room, we put together a planned solution and stop putting in reactive solutions and put Aisle Smart Technology in our stores. It's a planned, proactive, and customer-first solution that changes the way we think of grocery shopping today. Thank you for your time. We're now going to open it up for questions. Hi, yes. Yes.
Two quick questions. One is, in the kiosk scenario, where do you visualize the inventory? So how do you bring the inventory up front? Just wondering what your thought is on that. And CPG retailer, is this a shared expense? Do you visualize that being kind of you talked a lot about the collaboration. Would the expense be part of that as well? Thanks. Good job, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. The way that we see this ideally happening is we set some place in the back of house for these high theft items so that they're removed from the floor. And when the customer purchases these, the same way that we do for our current deliveries, whether it's DoorDash or Grubhub, we have those same associates pull those items, and almost as like a concierge service, they'd be waiting at the front so that the guests would show through their app either their receipt number or some type of tracking information to pick up those items. And what we're effectively doing is we're removing that product from the floor to be stolen or to be interacted with or to be in some way engaged that's negative, and giving it directly to the customer in a way that makes them feel like it's more of again, like a concierge service.
And I think to the expense piece, I think we're currently all working, most of us are working together with our CPG partners anyway on the current solutions in stores. I think it'll differ from retailer to retailer. However, I do think it's an expense that should be shared because, as we shared, it is something we're all experiencing. And I think there's opportunity there, especially with marketing, to get dollars back.
Hi there, great job, team, really well done. Question for you. If I'm shopping And I've gotten a couple things from the kiosk that I purchased, put in my basket. Then I'm shopping and putting more stuff on top. And then I'm shopping and picking the high theft items up at the front. How do I show that I've already paid the items in the kiosk?
Yeah, so again, the way that we've designed this structure is that you would have this fully integrated with your app. So as you processed it, most apps allow for geo-tracking within the store, and the way that we'd envisioned this working is as the guest was heading towards the register, these items would be brought or available in the front. You know, most of our locations currently today have some area where we're staging items as it is right now, but they're really designed, like you said, for those high shrink items. So it would be a very select amount of items in the store. It wouldn't be a large array of them. So we envision this to be our Tide, we envision this to be our beauty or oral care, very unique specific items that wouldn't take up a lot of space. And so the guest would simply purchase that one item and then finish their customer journey, either through in the store or just heading directly to the checkout. But to answer your question specifically, if you kept adding items on top of that, the app would track it and have it available at checkout. Oh, the vending. Yes, so at the vending, those are immediately dispensed. Those are very specific small items. That's not going to be brought to the front. That's going to be immediately dispensed, available for you for immediate pickup. Oh, right. Your app would have a receipt.
Also, if I could add too, we'll have those select items in the kiosk, and they would only be available in the kiosk, so there wouldn't be confusion between, we would know as associates, or like we would know that those are vending items, so then there wouldn't be confusion between purchasing or not.
Right.